Hey guys, it's me Amanda, also known as Amateurs, and today we are doing a book haul. It's long overdue. I bought these books like a month ago, and I've just been putting them off to the side over and over and over again, just because I'm been lazy. So, there might be noises in the background because there are dogs and children upstairs, and I'm not going to tell them to be quiet because it's their house also. Most of the times they are quiet, so that's what I'm trying right now while there's a pause. But I'm pretty sure there's noise gonna come back in any moment. So please forgive me, I'll try talking over it and hopefully it won't be too loud. You might see me skipping a couple, like there'll be skips, me trying to avoid the noise if I can when I'm not talking. So there's that. And there's tear. I'm staying on the floor with the natural light of the sun so that it's not so dark where I normally sit. So forgive the mess in the background also. Anyway, let's get started on the book haul. The first book I'm going to not read the back of because it is one of the sequels of the book series. I want to say sequels. I don't know if it's any other term. One of the books further in the series, I guess you could say. And so I don't want to spoil anything for those who have not read that far in the series. And I personally have not read that far in the series, so I don't want to spoil it for myself. But I saw it and I knew that I did not have this one, although I've been purchasing the same one over and over again that I already have. And I don't remember, Breath of the Wind or something like that. But it's An Echo in the Bone by Diana Gallaudin. I hope I pronounced that right. I have not seen this one anywhere, not even at the used bookstore that I normally go to. I found it at Goodwill. All these books I found at Goodwill, by the way. This is only $1.91, and it's a thick book. Look how thick that is. All her books are thick though, so there's that to worry about. Oh, suddenly the sun's going away. Let me scoot over a little bit. Anyhow, there's this one. Please forgive me now when I'm reading the back of these books that I do stutter, especially when I'm reading it out loud. So, please forgive me now, for that will happen. Next is World War Z, An Oral History of the Zombie War by Max Brooks. I've been wanting this book for a long time. I mean a long time. And I just never purchased it because I never wanted to buy it in full price because I'm cheap. But it was only $1.91 at Goodwill. And I finally have it. See, noise. We survived the zombie apocalypse, but how many of us are still haunted by the terrible time? We have temporarily defeated the living dead, but at what cost? Told in the haunting and riveting voices of men and women who witnessed the horror firsthand, World War Z is only a record of the plague years. And that's all that it says. Stop making so much noise. You don't need to do that. No. Say hi to the camera. Or not. Just say hi to me. Okay. See, there's dogs upstairs and they make a lot of noise. Next is basically a companion novel of World War Z, but it's not at the same time. And it's the Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks. I found this at Goodwill as well. Like I said, all these books are from Goodwill. And this is also $1.91. I thought I got rid of this book. I did. Because I got rid of a lot of my zombie books because I read them all. So I just thought I got rid of this one, especially since it's based off of a fictional virus and how to survive that particular virus. And I wanted it back again because I still wanted to get some clues and ideas for my book on how to survive through a zombie apocalypse. And I didn't realize I kept it. So I have two now. I'm going to end up giving this back to Goodwill. But I did find it at Goodwill at a site another time after I found World War Z. So I went there and found World War Z, and then I went back again a week later, and then I found this one. Don't be carefree and foolish with your most precious asset, life. This book is your key to survival against the hordes of undead who may be stalking you right now without you even knowing it. The Zombie Survival Guide offers complete protection through trusted, proven tips for safeguarding yourself and your loved ones against the living dead. It's a book that can save your life. I didn't stutter that much, guys. I didn't stutter that much. Next one I've never even heard of. I never heard anyone talk about it. So this is the first time I found it. I just found it by chance, and it was by the name that I found it. Because you'll see in a second. It's called Olympus Bound by Jordana Max Brodsky or Ski. Looks like this. I love Greek mythology. Probably not as much as like Egypt mythology, but yeah. But I read the cover, and it seems a little good. I'm not sure 100% because I don't know if it sold me completely, but I was like, you know, I probably will never find this book again, even at bookstores, because I didn't even see it at bookstores. So I thought I might as well purchase it, and it was only $2.92. A golden hour on the city streets, but a dark time for Celine. She's lost her home and the man she loves. A cult hungry for ancient power has kidnapped her father and targeted her friends. To save them, Celine must face the past she's running from, a past that stretches back a millennium, to when the faithful called her Huntress, moon goddess Artemis. With the Pantheon at her side, Celine must journey back to the seat of her immortal power, from the streets of Rome and the temples of Athens to the heights of Mount Olympus itself. See, it sounds good. Like, it sounds like she's obviously Artemis, and Artemis is my favorite goddess. So I was like, okay, that does sound pretty good. Maybe I'll give it a chance, and we'll see. Because I was like I said, I thought that I never heard this book before. I never heard book talkers talk about it. I never heard TikTokers talk about it. I never heard Instagram book talk about it. So it's kind of like, that sounds like an interesting book, even though I never heard about it. So we're grabbing it. And I did. The next book, I don't know if it is a sequel, and I did not look it up beforehand. So forgive me if I spoil a little bit of something in this book series, if it is the case that it's a sequel or part of the series and it's one of the other numbers. So forgive me now if that is the case. But it is Peter and the Starcatchers. I was going to say Peter Pan and the Starcatchers, but technically it's not wrong. By Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. Pearson? And it looks like this, and it was only $1.91. In an evocative and fast-paced adventure on the high seas in a faraway island, an orphan boy named Peter and his mysterious new friend Molly overcome bands of pirates and thieves in their quest to keep a fantastical secret safe and save the world from evil. The impossible to put down tale leads readers on an unforgettable journey fraught with danger yet filled with mystical and magical moments. As you guys know, I am a big Peter Pan fan. I'm still working on that Peter Pan video that I made like 2 years ago. I still gotta finish a couple of books for that video. I'm getting there, so it will be looking really like I'll look completely different because my hair is a different color a couple times, and I'm in a different situation at the time, so it's kind of like you'll see. Anyway, it's another Peter Pan book that I'll probably do a second video for, because I'm going to collect more Peter Pan retellings and I'll read them for you guys to tell you guys if you guys like them or not. Now this one I wasn't sure if I wanted to get because it's very country, southern speak, at least from the movie I saw. And it's not like I don't like the speech, I just have a hard time reading it and understanding it sometimes. For example, when I was reading something about the Crawdads, where the Crawdads sing, she has a very southern accent and it was hard to understand her. And it just made it hard to read because of it. And that's just because I have a hard time understanding it. It doesn't mean you will have an easier time and liking it instead. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to read this book, but at the same time I did want to read it because it sounded interesting. Like, the concept sounded really interesting. Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I'm gonna pronounce her last name wrong. Lena Dutchanis? Is unlike anyone the small southern town of Gatlin has ever seen, and she's struggling to conceal her power and a curse that has haunted her family for generations. But even within the But even within the overgrown gardens, murky swamps, and crumbling graveyards of the forgotten South, a secret cannot stay hidden forever. Ethan Waite, who has been counting the months until he can escape from Gatlin, is haunted by dreams of a beautiful girl he has never met. When Lena moves into the town's oldest and most infamous plantation, Ethan is inexplicably drawn to her and determined to uncover the connection between them. In a town with no surprises, one secret could change everything. I'm actually having a good time reading these books without having too much stuttering, guys. This is the first book out of what sounds like 4. It was a good movie. It wasn't bad. I had a hard time understanding. I'll have a hard time understanding the Southern speech. But it was like, it's controversial what I want to do. It was only $1.91, so this thick book is only $1.91. This last book is another one I wasn't sure if I wanted to get because I'm not that big into vampires, to be honest with you. I'm more of a zombie werewolf type of girl. I like zombies and werewolves and mermaids and fairies. Not much of vampire. I'm not. I don't know why. I'm just not that much into vampires. I have a couple of vampire books, but I'm not really big into them. But I watched the movie and I liked the movie and I was like, I'll give the book a chance. Because usually the books are better than the movies and they have more information on the actual, story than the movies usually do. So I wanted to get it. Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Looks like this. It was not 50 cents. It was $1.91. So whoever got this for 50 cents got lucky. Because I had to pay more than that. Oh, this is going to be hard to read because the lettering is like, kind of blends into the background. Lisa Dragomir is a Mori, how did they pronounce it? Morai? Princess, a mortal vampire with a rare gift for harnessing the earth's magic. She must be protected at all times from the Strigoi, the fiercest vampires. The ones who never die. The powerful blend of human and vampire blood that flows through Rose Hathaway, Lisa's best friend, makes her a Dampier. Rose is dedicated to a dangerous life of protecting Lisa from the Strigoi, who are hell-bound on making Lisa one of them. Okay, after 2 years of freedom, Rose and Lisa are caught and dragged back to St. Vadimir's Academy, a school for vampire royalty and their guardians-to-be. Hidden in the deep forests of Montana, but inside the iron gates, life is even more fraught with danger, and the Strigoi are always close by. Rose and Lisa must navigate their dangerous world, confront the temptations of forbidden love, and never once let their guard down, lest the evil undead make Lisa one of them forever. See, it sounds good, so hopefully it is. And I can't believe someone just bought this for 50 cents and then went up in price. Why don't you just keep it at 50 cents? I mean, seriously, that's what I would have done. But that is all the books that I had purchased. I have other books I've purchased recently, but they're not from Goodwill, they're from Ollie's. So I'm going to wait till I build up on those books, like maybe some Amazon books going with them if I ever go back to Amazon and purchase more books. But I will eventually show you those books as well. One of them I was really surprised I found for cheap. And I got super excited about it. I was like, I'm grabbing this right away. I didn't even look at it too much. Like, I should have looked at it more clearly because the spine's a little messed up. And the cover's a little messed up, so I was like, I should have just bought one of the other ones. It's the same books, just probably better condition. And I didn't. I bought this one because I just saw it and I grabbed it right away, so I didn't even look at it. But that's okay. I don't mind if it's a little damaged. As you can tell, I buy Amazon books for real cheap, and they're usually really damaged in some way. Or Goodwill books, which are also damaged in some way. I like to give them homes, and I think it gives them a little personality, if you know what I mean. So that is all for this book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for all the noise. And sorry for any pauses or me stuttering if you hear them. I might cut that as much out as possible. Although I didn't stutter much this time, guys. I'm really surprised about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day.